to That Horror Couple. I'm Kaylee.
I'm Rob.
And today we're diving into The Walking Dead Dead City, Season 2, Episode 3, Why Did the Mainlander Cross the River?
Oh, sounds like why did the chicken cross the road?
It does, it does.
Sounds like one of those
play
jokes.
on that joke, yeah.
Why did the Mainlander cross the river?
I don't know.
It's probably because Negan was shooting their ship down in the last episode.
That's true.
Or it could have been to find a better Wi-Fi signal.
Because it's the apocalypse.
It's probably hard.
Yeah.
You probably have no bars.
Yeah, probably none.
Right?
And nothing to charge your phone with.
Probably to find a better Wi-Fi signal, I'm thinking. And the Negan shooting thing.
Yeah, that's
But
too.
Season 3.
Let's get into it.
Season 2, Episode 3.
Season 2, Episode 3.
Okay, Season 2, Episode 3, let's talk about it. Alright, first of all, I dig how this episode started out. It starts off with a flashback of Hershel held hostage by the Dama and the Croat. And we kind of see, like, what went down with all the Pinky. Before the Pinky got eliminated, we get to see, like, the relationship they had.
We do,
Which I thought was pretty cool. At first we see Hershel kind of, like, not talking, staying, like, kind of quiet. Dama's freaking him out, but the two kind of bonded, didn't they?
I think she's using, like, emotional manipulation tactics to kind of like steer him more in her direction and her way of doing things. That's what I'm noticing from these flashbacks, but that's at least what I think, but we'll see.
Definitely manipulating him for sure, but she's doing it in a different way because she's kind of like relatable with like her experiences on like the apocalypse. Plus she's using like peanut brittle and like art and like they're talking art and all this, but the Dama's crazy, but like we kind of in a way saw a softer side to her.
Yeah, she was trying to appeal to more of like a maternal, softer type figure to him.
I still don't trust the crazy lady.
Don't trust her, no.
You might lose a pinky.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to like present day. We see the whole crew now, Hershel, Maggie, Jeannie, everybody, and they're walking through this tall grass.
Yeah, don't go into the tall grass. Hasn't anybody seen the Lost World Jurassic Park?
Going to the long grass!
Seeing a dinosaur thing.
Yeah, but adding Jeff Goldblum and it's the same.
Way different. It's way different. What I noticed is they were basically surrounded by walkers. That was an intense scene.
It was.
Like the crew I just mentioned, but there was also like extras there, like in their crew, which was good for like killing off extras, seeing like death scenes, and
without being people you care about.
That's what I mean. It was like our main crew with some extras, and I'm like, they're only there to die.
Yeah.
Which made for good zombie attack scenes.
Yeah, good gore scenes.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I did like the view of Central Park or wherever they wound up after the ship sunk and they got on the life raft.
Yeah.
The view of like the New York City park was like really cool in this episode.
I liked it too, yeah.
Turns out somebody was watching them from the woods though, which was creepy. But it kind of turned out like Hershel has a girlfriend.
Yeah, oh, well, sort of. A new little friend, yeah.
Because Maggie and Hershel got separated, which
in the tall grass.
Totally made this whole thing intense. But Hershel wound up meeting this chick, and he's like, dude, check out my art.
Yeah, he's like my drawings?
I can draw. Like, it was pretty cool. Yeah. I did like the scenes we got with Negan and the Croat, and like that one scene with them in the middle of New York City, in the middle of the street talking.
It was so weird, but cool, yeah.
I did like it though, and he actually questioned the Croat. I think he said that the Dama's treating you like the redheaded stepchild. He's like, why are you so loyal to the Dama? I think we got a little bit of the Croat backstory where he explains
Dama helped him when he washed up on the shores of Manhattan. She's the one that found him, and he woke up like in her office on a couch.
Was he in a theater, he said?
Yeah, in the theater.
Like
in the same theater where in the flashbacks with Hershel and the Dama, that's where she is at that theater. So it all ties in together.
The Dama's still crazy. And, and so is the Croat. But like, he feels like indebted to the Dama.
Yeah, he does because she saved his life, yeah.
Meanwhile, like Hershel and Maggie are separated. They run into this new crew. What are they, like the cafe crew?
Yeah, they live at like the restaurant in Central Park. They're kind of dressed a little bit like you said, like they look kind of like Daryl, but not really, like more like feral looking.
They're rocking ponchos and they're very bee-like and like into nature.
Been off the land.
I thought it was really cool, and I like the leader of the crew, Roxana.
Roxana. You might recognize her as the lady that talks to Art the Clown in the alleyway from the first Terrifier movie.
Yeah, Roxana, she was very like into nature. There's no need to fear these walkers. They were our neighbors, they were our people, and one day we will become them.
Yeah.
So she's looking at this as like the next cycle of life, kind of like evolution or kind of just like old age in a way.
Yeah.
Like one day we're gonna be old. Interesting character.
Very interesting. So Negan asked the Croat if he can just go into the park to just check and see if he could find the survivors from the boat wreckage. And the Croat sends him off, but he sends him off with like one of his big like
Waylon.
burly guys, Waylon.
I don't know why, but I was getting like a beta vibe from that guy.
Yeah, he's like a really big guy.
He was like a big guy in like a coat.
A very tough guy.
Like a trench coat. I was like, yo, I'm getting like beta vibes. Negan said, let me go by myself. So Negan, I thought Negan was going to try to get away.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I was like, all right. Well, the minute Waylon got attacked, he was about to turn, but he went up to attacking Hershel and his girlfriend almost.
Yeah.
And they were saved. Negan saved their ass.
Negan stepped in. That was so
How
cool.
cool
I
was
love
that?
seeing that.
It was cool to see Negan there for Hershel. Because all Hershel knows about him basically is this guy killed my dad. But basically, he saw Negan save his ass just there.
Yeah.
Negan saved his life. Dude, who would have thought the show would have evolved so long to where Negan kills Glenn, but then now we see Negan save Glenn's kid.
I know. It's kind of, it's kind of crazy how it's come like full circle. See more of flashbacks of the Dama and Hershel. She had left the door open to whatever like room they were keeping him in, and he kind of creeps around. He's trying to check the place out, and he's attacked by walkers, and she actually steps in and saves his life.
Which I thought was cool, because honestly, I thought the flashback was more of like a story building type thing. Like, I'm like, oh, we're gonna get the background of them. We're gonna see how these two characters really know each other. I knew they had some kind of history, because I thought it was weird that Hershel drew a picture of the Dama.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of strange to me. So now I kind of see where that all came from. I really thought it was cool that we saw an action scene.
A tense moment in the flashback.
In a flashback where I didn't expect it. He just gets out of his room and like there's walkers just roaming the hallways.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That was pretty true.
I guess the Dama was cool with just walkers hanging out in her house.
She's staying at the theater.
I have no idea. Speaking of being cool about walkers just chilling around your place, we find out that Roxanne is cool with just walkers. When people die, she takes their hearts out and she uses walkers as a moat surrounding her place.
Like she's in a castle,
Like, is she using it for protection?
She is. She's using Central Park and like the walkers and whatever else is in there to like protect where they live in this restaurant inside of Central Park.
That was wild because the whole episode, every time we saw like a walker battle scene, I'm like, yo, they got a hole in their chest. They have a hole in their chest. It's really weird. Like, turns out they were missing a heart.
Yeah,
and
she's taking it out.
She's taking it out because if their brain gets damaged, they die. But if they're dying like
a different way,
other ways,
they come back as walkers.
They come back as walkers. So she's all about nature. I guess she's using the nature to her advantage at this point. It kind of reminded me of Hershel Sr. How he thought
from the farm.
He thought of them as people too, and he was collecting them in his shed. I felt like Maggie was thinking that too, because as she was talking about certain things, Maggie's like watching them from a distance, like, damn, this reminds me of my dad.
Yeah, I got that idea too.
Yeah. What about that funeral scene too? Turns out Hershel's girlfriend gets injured.
Yeah.
It's actually like serious. She bleeds out, and they do like chanting ritual funeral, and that's where it's revealed that she's literally ripping hearts out of chests.
So we get to find that out. So it's not so much of a mystery.
The chanting was wild though. It's like, oh.
What? No, it reminded me of.
Oh, the Omen?
Yeah.
Thantiro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turns out when Hershel and his mom get reunited, he mentions like Negan was there and he helped. And she's like, Negan's there? What are you talking about? Negan's there? So that obsession with Negan that's like driving like Hershel like crazy, it shows up again. Still there, like the past is still there.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Maggie's not gonna forget so easy.
No.
I kind of think Hershel like wants to move on almost.
Yeah, I think he's just sick of like carrying his mom's pain over it. I think he feels like responsible for carrying that, and it's not his weight to carry.
Dude, not only did Negan save Hershel, but like when he went back to the Croat and explained what happened to Waylon, he said something to the effect of like, oh, that whole area is overran. You can't go in there. No wonder the soldiers are dead. To me, I thought he was just trying to keep them off the property.
He is, yeah. He's trying to keep them out.
Like he wants the Dama and the Croat to stay the hell away from Maggie and Negan. So Maggie's all worried. I think Maggie does not know what side Negan's on right now.
Yeah,
I feel like she's like, wait, what do you mean Negan's out there? Maybe she thinks he's old Negan and he's old Negan, you know? The thing is, he's trying to protect him in a roundabout way. He literally saved him in this episode. Ended on a flashback of the Dama and Hershel, and she said, don't look at things for what they are, look up for what they could be, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
And just that visual scene of Hershel looking out into the New York City view, and he's drawing the city that
like the dilapidated city, yeah.
No, but he's drawing the city he wants to see.
Yeah.
He's drawing the buildings like all nice when he's looking at like wreckage.
Yeah.
See things how you want them to be, not how they are necessarily.
Yeah.
And it just ends on like this awesome scene of just Hershel drawing. It's like an over-the-shoulder scene of it, but the view of New York City like in ruins.
It was really cool.
Yeah, it was a cool way to end the episode. Overall, though, I thought it was a good episode. It was a good storytelling episode with the flashbacks. We got some action with
cool side characters.
We got some good action in the woods with the walkers. We found another cool crew than the cafe hippie crew.
Yeah.
We got some interesting new characters. Negan is 100% gonna protect them now.
Yeah.
There's like no doubt in my mind.
Yes.
The last episode I wasn't too sure because he was shooting the shit. He like hesitated a little, but this episode he flat out like protected Hershel. Kind of cool. It should be really good. And to make things even more interesting on Maggie's side of things, that character Lucy is a big pain in the ass.
Lucia, yeah.
Holy crap, the girl's gotta go.
She's always going against what Maggie says, and Pearlie says,
You gotta rip out her heart. I mean, seriously. Some people are just heartless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, but
yeah.
Overall, though, good episode.
Good episode.
Good solid episode. Good story building. Good character development.
Yeah.
I dug it. I dug it
too.
I think episode 2 still might be my favorite, but this was not bad at all.
No, yeah, it was good.
1, 2, and 3, all good stuff.
Pretty solid. We're excited to see what episode 4 brings. If you're into the show, please comment down below. What are you thinking about it? Who's your favorite character? We want to know all of your opinions, so make sure you leave your comment down below. Make sure you're hitting the bell to be notified when we drop all of our new videos. You can hit the join button to become a member of the Horror Couple Homies YouTube membership. We have exclusive videos on our membership page that we do not post on our main page.
Yes,
so
we have all kinds of extra footage, trailer reactions, TikTok reactions.
Yeah.
You name it, it's there.
Yeah.
And you can buy our merch too.
Yeah, we have a spread shop store, so make sure you're checking that out as well. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Once again, I'm Kaylee.
I'm Rob.
And we hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you guys soon.
Thanks for watching.
Horror Couple.